Hi, the nonfiction I will introduce today is Jason Forgan's What Bullets Do to Bodies. The author narrates the story about his friend Amy Goldberg. Amy has been a trauma surgeon working in a hospital for 30 years. This is Amy. Over these years, she witnessed tons of horrors of the patients who are shot by guns. Suffering from gunshots, some of the patients died and some of them amputated or injured forever in many ways. By depicting the scenes of the patient's pain, the screaming of the victims, and the tragedy of the victim's family, Amy calls on people to amend policies and laws to ban the guns. Like this paragraph. When Amy hears the screaming of the patients, she says that it makes my knees shake. The attitude of the author is approval to Amy's claim. We know it from the tones of the whole passage, which never shows any suspect to Amy proposed. Writer's presentation is a little skewed to his own viewpoint, since he just writes about the evidence given by Amy and does not refer to any potential counter-argument. However, the evidence and story in this passage is objective and fair. We can see there are statistics, pictures, which supports his own thesis hypothesis. Like this picture is a show of Amy which is like worn by Amy for about 15 years. And also here gives like statistics of how many people injured by gunshot. I have interpretive lens while I'm reading the passage because I sometimes watch TV crime and legal program. I know the influence of gunshot in people's body and the misery of victims and their families. Therefore, I'm inclined to support the author's attitude just when I read the article and its title and know she claims to ban guns in America. I just tend to agree with her. I have this confirmation bias when I was reading and become more emotional when I recall the things in programs I used to watch. But I was able to mitigate by telling myself I hold the bias and enforce myself to calm down to analyze and critique the nonfiction story. After reading the passage, I first looked up some articles talking about bullets' effects on human beings. The scratch map of bullets' injury makes me scared and deeply understand the horror of guns. Like these graphs. There are also statistics about gunshots, like over 100,000 innocent people are shot every year by gun. And additional information like this makes me understand and stand firmly by the side of Amy and the author.